A huge announcement for a new $1,400 stimulus check. An advocacy group is reaching out to members of Congress, pushing on them to send out an additional stimulus check in the amount of $1,400. Let's get into it and discuss this new announcement and this really big news. Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new or if you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video, as I'm back each and every day in videos just like this one to help you out in any way that I can, as well as keep you updated with all of this information that is changing very rapidly, literally on a daily basis. So again, hit that subscribe button right down below the video if you haven't done so yet, and share this video with your friends, family, and social media. Ask them to come over, check out some videos, and of course, subscribe to the channel. Thank you, I truly appreciate it, and this video is very, very important with this new announcement. Let's get right into it. So this is actually falling perfectly in line with exactly what we've been calling on right here on the channel for months and months. We've been reaching out to Congress in any way that we possibly can to continue to remind them that there are millions of Americans who need an additional stimulus check during this time. Well, we've been calling on a $2,000 stimulus check, but this advocacy group is calling on a $1,400 stimulus check. Well, it's not quite $2,000, but guess what? I think all of us would be very, very happy with a $1,400 stimulus check once again. I'm not sure about you, but I would gladly take $1,400 once again, right? So let's get into this and talk about this advocacy group. So this advocacy group that I'm talking about is the Senior Citizens League. We've talked about them a few times previously here on the channel, and they're back at it once again. So they sent out an email to their supporters just the other day telling them their plans, how they're going to be reaching out to members of Congress and petitioning them to send out a $1,400 stimulus check. Yes, this is true. This just happened. So with that being said, I have a very important article that I want to read to you. So I'm going to bring my wife in, Corey. She's going to read this article to you, and I want to have you pay attention to this article. It actually first starts out by talking about the COLA raise. We're not talking about the COLA raise. However, the article starts out by talking about the COLA raise, the cost of living adjustment. Hang with us for just another minute, and it'll get into the $1,400 stimulus check that they are advocating for. So it is awesome. Anyway, I'm going to have Corey come in right now. She's going to read that article to you, and then I will catch you on the other side, and we will talk about the key takeaways in this article. All right, Corey, take it away, and I'll see all of you again in just a minute.
This is an article from CNBC by Lori Konish. Why one group is calling for fourth stimulus checks to help retirees stave off rising costs. Some key points. Next year's Social Security cost of living adjustment could be the highest it's been in years. Boosting retiree income could mean they will face additional costs in other areas. And how now one senior advocacy group plans to petition Congress to step in and help. The Social Security cost of living adjustment for 2022 could be the highest it's been in decades. The latest estimates from the Senior Citizens League, a nonpartisan senior group, point to a possible 6.2% increase for next year based on the latest Consumer Price Index data. In comparison, this year's bump to benefits was just 1.3%. Yet next year's prospective increase comes as seniors are already facing rising costs. Moreover, higher Medicare Part B premiums and taxes on benefits could also eat away at that adjustment. Now, the Senior Citizen League is hoping to do something about it. Last week, the organization sent an email to supporters informing them of its plans to petition members of Congress for new $1,400 stimulus checks just for seniors. We have really hit a nerve with that first email, said Mary Johnson, Social Security and Medicare policy analyst at the Senior Citizens League. It was an immediate response of support for the idea. The group received more than 100 replies from seniors who share their stories. More than 50 of those messages mentioned having to cut down to one meal a day or trouble affording groceries, Johnson said. Many of the seniors who responded also said they were cutting back on prescription drugs. Well, next year's COLA could be the highest it's been in years. For many seniors, that is a cause for concern, Johnson said. A big COLA makes low-income seniors nervous that they are going to be facing adjustments to their Medicare costs, to food benefits, rental subsidies, and that sort of thing, Johnson said. New stimulus checks could be a way to get extra non-taxable income to them, Johnson said. The hope is that those payments could help defray the higher costs some would face in next year's COLA bumps them into a higher tax bracket, prompting higher levies on their income and surcharges to their Medicare Part B premiums. The Senior Citizens League plans to contact Congress with its campaigning soon, Johnson said. The group plans to advocate for payments particularly for low to middle income retirees, though it is flexible on the terms of how the money would be distributed. To be sure, polls show additional stimulus checks are widely popular with Americans. However, there have been no indication that Congress plans to include fourth payments in its busy fall legislative agenda. A Data for Progress poll released in January found 65% of Americans are in favor of monthly $2,000 stimulus checks. Moreover, a March Bankrate survey found that 61% of Americans said that the last $1,400 stimulus checks, deployed earlier this year, won't last them more than 3 months. The Senior Citizen League said many seniors had to make financial adjustments since March of 2020 in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. A recent survey found that they were most likely to spend emergency savings, change their investments, or withdraw more savings than usual. Moreover, some turned to food pantries or so-called SNAP, food subsidy benefits, sought help with heating and cooling bills, Medicare or pharmacy assistance programs, or rental assistance programs to get by.
All right, so there it is. As you can see right there in the article, the Senior Citizens League reached out to their supporters with their plan, and they were immediately met by a bunch of stories and people reaching out saying, hey, we simply don't have enough money or food, which is a really, really sad situation. So the Senior Citizens League is going to be drafting a letter that they're going to be sending over to members of Congress to petition these members of Congress to immediately issue a $1,400 stimulus check specifically focused on seniors. Absolutely amazing, right? So yes, this would be a fourth stimulus check in the amount of $1,400. Now, one quick side note. I do completely understand that there are many people out there right now and in this community who are receiving Social Security Disability, SSDI, survivor's benefits, SSI, VA, RRB, low-income individuals, things like this. I completely understand that. But here it is. This is the first step in getting a big, major, influential group like the Senior Citizens League to get behind us and our movement here to reach out to Congress for additional stimulus checks and help us continue to get attention on this topic. So, even though they are just wanting to get this $1,400 stimulus check specifically focused on seniors, I feel like, okay, that's a good start. Seriously, we've got to just keep rolling with this because here's the thing. We've got to get momentum behind this idea, and we need another big group like the Senior Citizens League. They're very big and they're very influential. We need them to help support these ideas. So the simple fact that they're doing this is absolutely huge. So now, once we get more attention on this, we can start rolling it into bigger and more vast groups of people like all Social Security beneficiaries, SSI beneficiaries, VA, RRB, low income, and everybody else out there like that, even no income people, right? So my point is, please do not get discouraged by this. If you're not a senior, maybe you're somebody living with a disability, something like that, and you have Social Security SSDI payments. My point is, you got to hang with this. Seriously, this is the first step in the process because we can only expand from here, right? This is a huge, huge positive for everybody in the wake of a fourth stimulus check in the amount of $1,400. So seriously, this is absolutely amazing that we have this group right here that's going to be drafting letters on our behalf even, sending them out to Congress. I mean, cool, right? I mean, this is so cool. When I came across this information, I thought, wow, 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 that is music to my ears as I read this article. Seriously, right? I mean, seriously. We've been waiting for something like this for literally months and months now, and we're finally getting another group out there who recognizes, hey, you know, everybody right now, low-income, fixed-income beneficiaries are really getting pinched right now, and it is a not fair situation. So what would be fair? Well, issuing them a $1,400 stimulus check. Now, I get it. We've been calling on a $2,000 stimulus check, but realistically, are we going to be upset if it's $1,400 and not $2,000? I mean, maybe some people will be upset, but I think the vast majority of us would be pretty happy with $1,400 once again, right? So either way, regardless of what it is, It could be $1,000, $1,400, $2,000. I mean, seriously, anything at this point would probably be a huge relief for many of us, right? So anyway, this is some awesome information. I'm going to continue watching this very closely as I do everything else, and I will continue to bring you more updates as we get them. But this is just out, hot off the press, hot off the wire, whatever you want to say, but this is awesome. So like I said earlier, please make sure to share this video with your friends, family, social media. Let's get the word out, and let's get more attention on this topic. The more people that we can get talking about this, the more people we can get sharing this video and getting this information out to the world, the more people we're going to have behind this movement, and the more people we're going to have supporting this idea of additional stimulus checks. Well, what happens when you get a bunch of people behind something, right? You get success with numbers, right? Have you ever heard of like a saying like that, right? Numbers bring success. So we got to get people behind this. So again, please share this video. Let's get this out to everybody. Let's get some support behind these ideas of additional stimulus checks, especially like even this one, a $1,400 stimulus check. You know what? We'll take it, right? Anyway, thank you so much for your support. Share this video with your friends, family, social media. Subscribe down below and leave any comments or questions for me. And again, feel free to check out some other videos here on the channel. But this is good stuff. Seriously, I'm so excited about this. When I came across this, I just thought, wow, seriously, we've been waiting for something like this for so long now, and once again, we're getting it. Yes, we've got to be persistent. Please, we need to be persistent about this because guess what? Persistence pays off. Anyway, thanks again, everybody. I'm super excited about this. I'm here for you every single day. Subscribe down below so I can keep you updated every single day. Enjoy, and I'll catch you again in the next video. See you later.